Okay, should we do Oscar stuff now or wait till the end?
No, let's talk about it now.
Okay, all right.
Jump right into it.
Okay, so we asked you like a few days before tonight if you'd be on the podcast, and you said, yeah, you're down. And then 2 days later, the Oscars came, and then we saw that shit, and I texted you right after, and I was like, I cannot wait for you to come on, because I knew you were somewhere near the Oscars. You're at some like viewing party, and I was like, we're gonna talk about this shit so much.
And the shit meaning
Will Smith.
The slap.
And not to take away from your night, we would love to hear how dazzling the whole event was.
I wasn't at the Oscars. I was at the Oscars viewing party that's hosted by the Academy at the Academy Museum of Motion
Pictures. Yes.
Yeah.
Motion Picture Academy.
So how was that? Like, was there celebrities there too? Was it like influencers?
It was like rich old people from the industry.
Got it. Okay. They couldn't get invited, so like they made like a whole nother thing for them.
I don't really know what the situation was. It was like rich old people. And it was like still black tie, which was like kind of stressful. So they had like the theater there. What?
Oh no, it was funny.
No, just black tie. Like we don't dress up for anything. So I
would have shown up in sweats and a hoodie.
Well, yeah. So like it was black tie, because I was like, oh, we're just at like the museum, and then it ended up being like really fancy. So they have like the theater there for like regular video or movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they have like, I guess it used to be an old Macy's, the museum. So it's like a really cool like converted warehouse space.
Okay.
Basically. And so they just had like, you could watch it in like the really intense theater, or you could just like watch it. They had like open bar and snacks and waiters and whatever.
Yeah.
And that's like the really intense theater.
Oh, that looks sick.
It was really cute. So we were like the Oscars of the people who didn't go to the Oscars.
Got it.
Cool.
So it's cool, but
you're in the scene. You're in the scene.
It was B team. It was B tier. Yeah.
Which is still pretty cool. It's better than watching it at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was, but so we still had our audio cut though when it happened.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I think they cut audio in America because
so they did, except for in Japan and Australia.
Yeah. I think they're the ones where they're able. They couldn't catch because they probably saw it like a few seconds before we did.
You know what's really strange is I saw that there's a 7-minute like delay that they have to be
long.
able. I didn't know it was that long of a delay.
Yeah. Their editors must be quick.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd think they would have done something different, right?
To like cut the whole.
You're talking about for us? Like for our version? Well,
they have to think quick.
They have to think
7
quick.
minutes.
Like, do we show the slap? Do we cut before it even happens? Do we take out the joke if it was that bad?
No
you know
one's
what I mean?
It's the Oscars. No one's prepared for something like that.
My boyfriend, he used to work in like show tech stuff or whatever, and he said that like in the control room there's someone whose like only and main job is to hover over the fucking mute button for like situations like this. And so it's like they've got one job, and it's like you either keep your job after that night or you don't keep your job, because it's like if you fuck up and you miss the one fuck that someone drops on broadcast TV.
So they fucked up.
No,
in Japan.
So do they have to get that right? Like they're on the mute button if you see a curse word coming, or is it like a second after?
I don't really know how it works, because like it obviously happened live there, but like we lost all of our audio, so I don't know what the delay is.
I think there has to be, or like whoever sees it first, there is some sort of delay.
It looked like it was just what was weird, it was just a pure black though. Like that seems like an unplugged.
Our version seemed like it was an unplug.
Wow.
Because
I want to know what the reaction was like in this room, because these people are like involved.
Yeah.
And I'm sure.
Okay, so Remy was there as well too. So when it happened, so our room went silent. Everyone gasped, and then we all went silent, because I think like because it's just big screen TVs, we're like, is this like a technical difficulty? And then like we're all reading lips, because like you could read his lips being like, keep my wife's name in your fucking mouth or whatever. So I texted Remy and I was like, bitch, like what is happening? And so she says that I was maybe only a few minutes texting her after it actually happened. So 7 minutes might feel like a little bit long maybe.
Right.
But she also was like, I feel like this is real, like it's not staged. Like she said, the energy is like really fucking weird in this room.
I thought it was a bit like at first. Like
that was like a bit.
I was trying to calm everyone down, being like, guys, it's a bit. Come on.
And
they've known each other for years.
The way he like turned it back and went like that, it just seemed like it was
fake.
Theatrical.
Yeah.
It was like a stage smack or something.
And also I feel like our angle on TV, we saw like the back of him do it. So we're like, it's so easy to fake a stage.
Exactly.
I'm surprised there's no other angles.
Because like
there was like a top angle.
I mean, they probably didn't want to like leak all the footage.
Yeah,
of, like,
I want to see. I want to see everybody's reaction.
There's all these high profile identities in there, and you just want to like protect.
Somebody made a collage. I don't know if it was real. All right.
Everyone's posting about this was everyone's reaction. Oh yeah, Mel Gibson was there this year.
Yeah,
No,
half of those people weren't even at the Oscars.
Yeah, well, it's happening.
it's not like that.
Jeremy's been seeing videos of the war and thinking that like crazy shit's going down, but it's all just like repurposed war footage. He's on like war TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah. He's on war TikTok, and so everything he's seeing, he's been like, "Yo, like look how crazy this is! Like this tank flips and explodes, and it's just like all recycled."
It was like that was 2017. in
Exactly.
Kuwait.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, oh
Yeah,
fuck. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, but I mean, we all know what happened. It was so Chris Rock was obviously making a joke. Here's the thing. Well, yeah. So Chris Rock was making a joke towards Jada, saying something about her bald head.
Roasting all the couples of the night, and then he gets to Will and Jada.
And says like
He goes, Jada Pinkett Smith, G.I. Jane 2, love to see it.
Will is laughing, and then you see Jada's face completely just turn like, oh, I didn't like that joke.
And he's walking towards him, and he goes, "Oh, Richard," like thinking he's doing a bit of his character of being, Richard Williams, you know, and goes by and does that smack.
Just slaps the shit out of it. And
But props to Chris Rock for not
I was gonna say that
reacting differently.
Like he handled it like a champ.
Yeah, he
cannot-
carried on as best as he could.
I think it was more shock than anything, because if you're in shock, you're just like,
That's why I was like, oh, this has to be real, because his reaction was just like complete shock.
yeah.
And then I thought, like, yeah, it was a bit until when, like, you saw it non-verbally. He was like, "Keep my wife's name out," and he has that blink at
He
the
looked
end.
crazy.
I was like, oh, he's being serious.
The only thing that made me feel funny about all of it was the way Will Smith turned around. It was exact, like from every single movie.
You're right.
Yeah.
It was that same.
Seemed like his
It was that
character.
hit and then this.
And then just
He like
he
smiled
like
when he
smirked.
It
Like,
was
it
it was
had
like
that-
Mike Lowry just did it. You know what I mean? He like
Oh, but he had that kind of glazed look though too, where it looked like he was like drunk or
He looked
something,
unhinged.
like on a power trip.
yeah.
And if it was staged, he wouldn't be laughing when the joke was said.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't change his like thought of
Demeanor.
oh, I should
Exactly.
do
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
So now in the room, you're with all these people. Is anybody like kind of like speaking out, being like that? I know Will. He wouldn't do something like that. Or someone's like, no, that was real,
No,
guys.
no,
this
no, no.
isn't.
Silent.
It was literally just like the room went fucking silent.
Wow.
And then Kevin was just like, and then silence, just nothing. As you'd hear a pin drop.
Are y'all talking with strangers about what just happened?
Oh yeah, afterwards everyone's like, oh my fucking God, I went to Twitter, obviously.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
People that don't have Twitter, they re-downloaded Twitter just to see what happened. I was seeing everybody's feed.
The girl
talking
that was
about
next to me
that
was like
shit.
on Twitter, but like on Chrome or like not like mobile Twitter, or whatever,
Yeah,
like not the app. And
right.
I was like, damn, we desperate. Now.
Twitter offices were blowing up
Yeah.
that fucking night because everybody just fucking re-downloaded their shit.